Hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome back to another episode here from the Metacraft server. I hope you are having a wonderful day today. And it's been a while, hasn't it? I took a bit of a break from the server for a very stupid reason, so just to quickly explain, I was working on a little redstone contraption here, and that's our mob farm that we built a few episodes back right there, and there might have been a skeleton with feather falling that has survived the fall, and that skeleton may have shot me off of these stairs I built here, and I might have had Birch's insane pickaxe which he gave us in my inventory, and I was like, yep, I was fuming, I was so mad. But hey, here we are, we're back. I just needed to take a bit of a break, but we're ready to go again now, so welcome back, me. That's of course not the only reason why I took a break, but we don't need to talk about that right now. Right now we're gonna talk about the server and what we're gonna do on it today. So, as you can see, I've been working on quite a few things in between episodes. So I made, first and foremost, a new cobblestone generator here. It's a pretty simple design, but basically we have waterlogged stairs on the side here. And yeah, I don't think I need to explain how this works. It's a simple cobblestone generator, but it's way better than what we had before. Even though only one person can work on this at a time, we haven't really been playing at the same time with Kayzz anyway, so I think having a single person cobblestone generator isn't that bad, honestly. I've been mining at it quite a bit, as you can see. And also I made a little sugarcane farm here, automatic one. Only had a single harvest ever since I built it, but you know, it's working. It's a very simple design. I'm just gonna quickly show you. We literally have observer here, redstone above the pistons that fires them whenever this sugarcane here grows. It's not a lossless design, but you know, it's enough for a Skyblock server, so I'm not really gonna try and over-engineer this in any way. But yeah, that's basically what I've been up to. There's actually one more thing that I should probably show, and you can see it on the screen right now. So let's go there. It's quite a big project that we started with Kayzz, and I should probably already start talking about it. Oh, it's a beauty, isn't it? It's literally just a giant chimney that you can see on like nuclear reactors or something. It's actually genuinely hideous. But that's what we're gonna be working on today. This is the concept of our base. This is what we came up with along with Kayzz. And basically we're just gonna have a giant tower. That is it. It's not the most creative idea for a base, but I think it's gonna work. And if we put a lot of detail work into this, which is something that we're planning to do, I think this could actually turn out to be looking like a pretty decent base. But yeah, basically it's just gonna be a tower. It's gonna be way taller than what you can see right now. We're gonna texture it. We're gonna have a nice gradient from dark to light as the tower progresses, and we're gonna have floors in the tower, and each floor is gonna be for something different. So this very first floor over here, this is gonna be the storage system of the base. We're gonna have a bunch of chests here, so we can finally stop placing random chests and barrels all over the base, and we can actually have a centralized storage system. And then when we go upstairs, we're gonna have another thing, and then we have another floor, and there's another thing, and then we have another floor, and there's another thing. And yeah, I don't think I need to explain that any further. I think that's pretty obvious how that's gonna work. So yeah, that's what we're gonna try to do today. That's at least what we're gonna try to start doing, because it's gonna be a pretty big project, but I think we can manage. So, floor. What are we gonna use for the floor? I have no idea. We tried brainstorming a few block ideas. This here is glazed green terracotta, which we could use, but it's slightly complicated because this is a 1-block center build, and these usually rely on having 2-block centers because of how they do the formations, right? You need a 2x2 area to have the pattern, so probably not gonna use the glazed terracotta, at least not in this fashion. Maybe we can try and figure out something else. Okay, I might have gotten carried away a little bit. I probably should be recording more than I currently am. But yeah, I'm doing a bunch of building here, and this is the entrance to the base. And I think it's looking pretty good. So this is how it's looking from the outside so far. Not very special at all, but I'm planning to change that very soon. And when you come in, you have like these side pillars, these tiny pillars on the sides. You have these weird flower pots with leaves on top of them, and a bunch of archways and leaves coming off of the ceiling and a light source. And I think that looks pretty good. I think that works quite nicely actually. I think the leaves are a really good idea for the base, because we're kinda planning to go for a brown and grey and green combination, and leaves just add a bunch of greenery to it, and they also break up the whole build. Instead of being fully symmetrical, you have these little outcroppings of leaves, and that just kinda adds a bit of focus, right? You can focus your eyes on them, and it's not just the same on this side as it is on this side. And I think that works pretty well, I would say. We also have like I don't even know how I would call this. I honestly don't know, but it's like another archway on top of that archway. And as far as these corner areas go, these are probably gonna be for smelting, I'm thinking. I think that's a decent idea. Maybe we can put a bunch of furnaces over here, and it's way more convenient to smelt stuff right here next to the chests that we're gonna have, rather than going all the way down to the furnaces that we have over there. So I think that is a good idea. And we also can't really use oak over here, because if you just look at it, it's way too much oak. We really need to decrease the oak usage in here, so that's probably gonna go. And I think I'm pretty happy with the layout. We're gonna have a little stairway and a elevated platform near the chests. If the platform is elevated, it kind of gives it a feeling of importance, so that's kind of what I'm going for. The thing is that I removed the old staircase which we planned to have around the whole tower, and I now need to figure out a compromise. How do we get up while I can still keep this layout of the room? And I'm not really sure how we're gonna do that. But now that I'm looking at it, the easiest choice probably would be to like have a thinner staircase over here, and it's gonna go like here. Here you're gonna have a turn, and it's just gonna go around it like so, like I'm walking right now. So that's probably what we're gonna try and do. And then when it comes to this side of the tower, I have no idea. Still need to figure that out. But it's coming along overall, I would say. Also figure out how to get the pattern into the floor again. So I think that's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna have the normal terracotta around the glazed ones, and that's gonna make a pretty decent pattern, I would say. So yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna continue work on this. Hopefully we can get at least this one room done today. If that is the case, then I will be pretty happy. And after a little bit of work, I think we have something that we could call the beginning of the first floor here, and I'm personally liking it. I think it's coming along really damn well. I think this is very, very cozy, so I'm gonna give you a quick tour. We have the first entering corridor here, as I have shown you before, and then we have this big giant room with a honestly cheap looking chandelier. It's not anything opulent like gold or anything, it's just, oak as any other things here. But yeah, we've got 3 main rooms here. This is gonna be the staircase room, and it's the same design for the door frame as this one, by the way. So we've got a stairway room over there, a room that I have no idea what we're gonna do with over here. This is the main entrance, and this is gonna be the actual storage area which we need to fill out with the chests, which we don't have because I used all of the wood for decoration. And yeah, we also have these like side rooms, side pockets over here. No idea what we're gonna put there either. We're probably gonna need to brainstorm a few ideas with Kayzz if we are to do something with those. Oh yeah, and I shouldn't forget to talk about these things either. These are our smelteries, very simple design. Top chest input, middle chest fuel. This is where the output is on the bottom, and it's, you know, the simplest design imaginable, so I'm not gonna explain it. And yeah, I just love how the particles look. I really love the movement that these things add to the base, and I know they're difficult to look at. I know they are not like concretely something, if you know what I mean. They are kind of just abstract smelteries, I guess. They're not like something you would find in a how to build a smelter video, but yeah, we have the same thing mirrored on this side as well, along with the campfires on the top. And yeah, that is basically it. I also have some glowstone hidden over there for lighting, and all of the wooden beams on the rooftop, they also have like those trapdoor planter boxes which have leaves coming off of the top of them. And yeah, that's just another and yeah, that's just another excuse to add a little bit of greenery to the build, as is always nice. And yeah, we need to figure out something that we can use to light up this place, because currently I'm using torches, but I really don't want to keep using those, so we need to find a thing that we could use instead. And I'm thinking of moss. Hello, Thunder. I'm thinking that we could be using moss, but we don't really have access to that as of right now, so maybe in the future we can do a little bit of a redesign if we come to it. But yeah, we do have something else that we need to do in today's episode as well, and the video quality is about to drop down to 0, my apologies. That's just something that happens with YouTube compression when there's rain on the screen. That's why many YouTubers usually turn off weather effects and stuff like that. I just realized that our base is mainly made of wood, so I should probably end the thunderstorm. Seems like a smart idea. But yeah, in our mailbox over here, check this out. I set up this like 3 episodes back, I have no idea. But we did get something over here, and it's a ICU Ender Eye. No idea what that means. But we've got it, and I'm keeping it on me, because that is definitely a good luck charm, if nothing else. Perfect idea, Bygl. But yeah, we're gonna go to the Voidlords Base now, because I've been cordially invited to do something in their base. My goodness. Yeah, I saw this before on LadyZentra's and Birch's streams, and I gotta say, it's quite a thing to take in as this giant black stone wall all around their base. Look at this place. Jeez. It's massive. Oh man, so yeah, a few days back, actually, it's quite recent all of this, they started building this like town area on this ginormous mycelium platform around their base. I thought that was a creeper head, but it's an actual creeper. And yeah, they have quite a few builds planned apparently. There's like giant crying obsidian spike pillar thingies, and there's netherwort and dripstone. It actually looks pretty good with the mycelium, the dripstone mixed in. It's actually surprisingly enough working. Didn't expect that I would see that combination. Giant LadyZentra and birch statues with a creeper on top of her head as well. That's amazing. Are these hollow? I'm gonna assume these are hollow, but I'm gonna check it just in case. Yeah, both of these are hollow. Well, for the shot at least. And also all of these wither skulls on the road. This road connects up directly to our base, by the way, just in case it wasn't obvious which way we are facing, so yeah. And then there's more. They have horses over here, like a horse stable, and even more plants and giant railroad tracks. Like, these guys have been really doing the work on their base. Oh my goodness, I don't have emeralds. No! There's a wandering trader. These guys are extinct. At least on our base, whenever I play, they usually don't spawn, and when they do, they usually don't have anything of value. Okay, so distractions aside, there is actually an objective to all this. We are not just touring LadyZentra's and Birch's base and complimenting them. There's actually a reason why we came here, and what am I doing? It is the roofs of the houses. I think LadyZentra asked me if I could try and do something with them, and also the backs of their builds. I think so. I'm gonna need to contact her on Discord or something, because I'm not entirely sure what I am supposed to do. But yeah, they need a little bit of help with their houses. I don't know why, like these do look pretty good in my opinion. Like these are exactly how I would imagine them to look if they were built near a thing like this giant base. So yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Zentra, but I'm gonna try and help. I'm gonna try and help however I can to improve them, whatever that means, because they're already good. And yeah, I will see you with the finished products. And here we are a few days later, and I came up with a very simple concept for some roofs for these houses. And yeah, I just basically mixed it up a little bit. Most of these usually had stuff like blackstone on the top, while also having blackstone as the walls. So what I tried to do at least is I tried to add a little bit more separation from this side of the builds to the top. So now we have stone bricks on the top, and I think that looks pretty cool. I'm not sure. Hello, good folk. But yeah, I didn't do all of the houses so far, only a few, like this one, this one, this one, and also these three ones. So it's basically more of a test to see if these do fit the block palette and the general aesthetics LadyZentra is going for, because I don't want to ruin her builds, because I want to like push my vision onto them. I kind of want to keep the same vibe she is going for. Oh yeah, and I also did that one over there, I almost forgot. So yeah, I think this is a pretty decent sample. I'm also trying to make all of them unique, and eventually I'm gonna run out of ideas, I am aware. But like all of these ones are different from one another, and I think that's pretty cool, and it gives way more definition and character to each build. And I also mixed in a little bit of stone into the stone brick, and also I made dents into the roof. You can see that over there and over there and over there, just so it has a little bit more shape and that it isn't repetitive to look at them. And also some of these flat roofs as well, and a little bit of chimney action, and like a wind spinny. I have no idea how they are called, but you know exactly what I mean, right? So yeah, I am very happy with the result myself. You guys can tell me if you like it or not, or if there is something that you would personally change about them, because there is definitely a lot of room for improvement. LadyZentra said that she likes them, so that is pretty neat. I also tried incorporating gravel into them for no reason, just because I wanted to try it out. And it's not horrible, it's just very experimental. Yeah. There's also one more thing that I tried, and that is that hello Rain, LadyZentra asked me to try and make a custom crimson tree. And this is how it turned out. It's not my greatest achievement, that is for sure. I'm actually not really sure whether I like it or not, but it's a simple concept of a very, very red tree, and as you can see, she wants to have a lot of these trees around, so I'm gonna have to try and come up with a cheap, repeatable, and also good looking concept for a tree so they can have it all around the place. But yeah, that is basically my contribution so far. In the next episode, you're probably gonna be able to see a lot of work happening to this place, and maybe either in the next episode or the episode after, you will also be able to see whatever events happen to transpire in this place. So yeah, I have a lot of roof building in front of me that I need to do in the following few days. It's gonna be a fun process though. There's gonna be Zentra there and Birch and maybe even Mike and enbentz that I will every once in a while bump into. So it's gonna be fun hanging out around the place. But yeah, I'm also gonna be working on our base as well, preparing a few redstone contraptions just so we have a few stable farms running in the base while we are here. I'm currently preparing a bee farm, as you can see, trying to breed up some of those bees so we can actually get a few beehives and automate them to get maybe stuff like candles or honey blocks. So yeah, that's gonna be nice once I get to that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. I am so happy that you guys are so supportive and patient with me, because I had a few rough days recently and that's why I couldn't really upload any videos. But I'm gonna get back into it now. So yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of the day and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!